This segment brought to you by Kansas Grain Sorghum, growers working together. Find out more at kansasgrainsorghum.org.
Welcome to Farm Factor. Up first today, Kyle and Robert Atchison discuss how forestry in Kansas is more aptly named agroforestry.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer visiting with Robert Atchison. He is with the Kansas Forestry Service. Bob, explain to the viewers who the Kansas Forestry Service is.
We're a state agency that's housed within the Department of, within the College of Agriculture at Kansas State University. And we provide public service to the people of the state in a variety of ways. And the particular area that I work in is within our rural forestry programs. So we're working with farmers and ranchers throughout the state and other landowners to help them manage their woodlands and their shelter belts and provide professional forestry advice in the way they do that.
Well, and I know this isn't the first time you heard it, but you think about Kansas and forests, it's an oxymoron.
Right, yeah. It's an interesting place to practice forestry, and a lot of what we do here is what you would describe as agroforestry, where we're using trees and shrubs integrated into to modern agricultural systems, so that we get both conservation benefits as well as production benefits for our farmers and ranchers.
And truly, by doing that, you provide on both ends, both getting stuff planned, planted, and harvested.
Yeah, we do it from start to finish, and we try to always provide our professional knowledge and match that with what the objectives are of the particular landowner. Some may just be interested in wildlife. Some in the Northeast and the eastern part of the state may be interested in timber harvest. A lot of people are interested in recreation. And so we can actually manage our woodlands and our shelter belts based upon whatever that particular desire and interest of that landowner is. And a lot of times there'll be multiple interests and objectives that a landowner will have.
You have a few times there's fees, but most of this, the fee is minimal.
Yeah, we don't charge for our services. We also work on behalf of the Natural Resource Conservation Service as kind of a technical service provider. And so what that enables us to do is to funnel financial assistance to help farmers and ranchers and landowners who might want to plant trees or establish a shelter belt or do water quality work by establishing trees along a stream side.
One last thing quickly, you grow and sell a lot of trees every year.
We do, around 300 to 400,000 depending upon the year, and those trees go throughout the state to plant new shelter belts, and more we're seeing trees that are going along our rivers and our streams to try to stabilize those stream banks because of the significant water issues we have in this state. And we want to stabilize those stream banks, keep the soil there, and not in our reservoirs where we're losing water capacity.
We're visiting with Robert Atchison. He is with the Kansas Forestry Service. This is Kyle Bauer reporting. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Kyle. Folks, come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.
KFRM is one of the largest farm radio stations in the nation, dedicated to informing and entertaining rural listeners from northern Oklahoma to southwestern Nebraska. You can catch KFRM in many ways. Of course, 550 on the AM dial, streaming at kfrm.com, or on your smartphone by going to the TuneIn Radio app, or on Ag AM in Kansas on Tuesdays and Facebook every day of the week. KFRM, tune us in. You'll be glad you did.